Alright, so several hundred days later, here I am again with another base tour. This time it's day 372. A lot has changed actually, but you may not actually see that much of a difference, honestly. Because a lot of the change wasn't really necessarily stuff that you see, like structures, but the ground beneath it. So a lot of this area, I don't remember if back then I had all this cobblestone, but this is what it looks like now. So we have the main area, crockpots, the chests. It's kind of not aligned properly. Like if I had to do it, I would have the chests on the snakeskin rug, but unfortunately, I put the chest down before the rug, so you can't really tell. And this, putting it over here would be really nice. I was gonna just remove this tile and this tile, this column, these two columns, but turns out it doesn't actually sync that well, so I just ended up doing this. Plus, having more cobblestone makes you move faster, so it's more convenient that way. So let's take a look around this way. This side definitely has changed. This is the farm area. So I'm going to put a bunch of farms here. It's just going to look pretty because Wigfrid can't use the farms really. You can use them as filler, the crops, but it really doesn't do much. Got some road here, and we got the bee area. It's looking pretty nice. The bee gets carpet. The farms get snakeskin rug. And I'm going to move over here. I got the spider farm. You can probably see all the lanterns everywhere. It's just to light the way. Alright, but that's basically it for this area, the farming area. Eventually, I think I'm going to expand a little bit down here, as well as down here. I'm not sure what's going to go here, because this entire line is like snake bushes. So I put a road there, but it's probably not the best spot for a road, so maybe I'll be changing that in the future. But for now, I mean, it's nothing still. It's still jungle turf. And we're going to move along this way. This is the crop area. This grass area used to look really terrible, but it's now a square, so it looks pretty neat. The twigs still look terrible because it's not concrete yet. This is not set yet. I think I'm going to move the bamboo eventually down to this area, and then move the berries up to this area. These are actually naturally growing berries. I didn't plant them there. These ones are the ones that I planted. So this stuff, it looks messy right now, but it's going to go over here eventually, and hopefully this will look pretty good in the end. It's kind of crooked, so I put some cobblestone in a diagonal manner to compensate for that. This is the tree farm. As you can see, the trees are bugged into one spot, and yeah, I can just shoot them down with my cannon whenever I need to farm them. And this is like all farming equipment, I guess. Cannons, cannons, and grenades are farming equipment. Learn something new every day, right? All right, let's just move all the way down here. And this is the area that's been under construction the most recent, I guess. A lot of the cobblestone that I'm grabbing from RoG is actually making its way over here. And this will eventually turn into the crab farming area slash giant killing area. It's mainly the Sealnado, so whenever the Sealnado comes by, I don't want to be in my main area. I want to be over here when I fight it. The cobblestone lets me move faster, so I can run away from it and kite it better. And eventually it's going to shape up pretty well, I think. It's also where I farm the Krampus. So if I need to kill Krabbits for naughtiness, if I need to kill birds for naughtiness, this is the area I'll be doing it in. Still, I don't have a Krampus sack. As you can see, I have a regular backpack. It's disgusting, but I can't really help it. The road leads down here, so it's incomplete. This area is slowly shaping up, and then what the plan is that I'm just going to lead it all the way to here, so the cobblestone will be along this side as well. And this is going to be a nautical area, the dock. So around this area is where I'm going to dock a bunch of my boats. Some of these boats, if I want to go this way, to this base, I can take one of the boats. Another boat can go this way. This is to the RoG area, which I'll show you in a little bit. And then eventually I'm going to have more boats up here to go through the fog. The location of the base and overall the world itself is just not very good after living for a couple hundred days here. It just isn't a very good base, a very good world. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make some of the really cool things that I wanted to. But yeah, you just gotta work with what you get, right? So we got the two boats here. Working on getting more of those propellers. One of the seasons, Oh, crap, I'm getting attacked by hounds. One of the seasons, the Sealnado actually didn't appear, so I only have one extra, I guess. Okay, well, let me take care of the hounds, and I'll get back to you guys in a bit with the ROG section and the gambling section. Alright, so this is the Seaworthy Island that allows me to go to ROG. As you can see, it's really simple. Eventually, I plan on changing this area into man-made turf. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do here, though. But this base is actually pretty good. Remember, if you watch the playthrough, this was actually the base that I was really tempted to stop on because it had these fisher merms here giving me infinite fish. Magma turf is nice. The reeds are nice. I can just move monkeys here eventually. I have a bee farm already there. So this is actually a really good base, but I decided against it. So, you know, that's why it's not the main base, but it's still going to be a base eventually, and I think it's going to be a pretty nice base. It's just not high priority at the moment because the main reason I use it is to go to ROG with the Seaworthy. Obsidian Fire Pit is set up. I got some nice gears here set up. Usually what I use these chests for, these empty ones, is to just transfer stuff from ROG or from Shipwreck to ROG. So, yeah, let's take a look at ROG then. Alright, so this is the ROG base. As you can see, it's really small and really simple. It's a bare minimum, I guess. Kinda. Oh, the jerky's turning. Nice. I decided to stop by the Pig King and put the base here because I need gold, right? In Shipwreck, you need gold, a lot of gold. So it's one of the things I'm going to bring back. Another one is the Rocky Turf. Rocky Turf is for making cobblestone, though, so I'm not bringing that back. The second reason, one of the other reasons, I should say, not the second reason, is to make cobblestone in ROG because it uses Rocky Turf instead of Magma Turf. Rocky Turf is much more plentiful than Magma Turf, so then I'll be able to make more cobblestone and bring it back. But yeah, this is the goal. The primary goal of connecting from Shipwreck to ROG is to just have gold and cobblestone available at a much higher amount than normal. Aside from that, I mean, it's a pretty typical base, typical of my standards. I think this is like really basic, even though there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of lanterns everywhere, lighting up the place. The bee boxes, I have them there, but I barely use them. Like seriously, I just make meatballs with berries or have jerky. Let's take a look at the map around here. So this is the hound area. Hounds in ROG are much more difficult to deal with because you can't just leave them on land or leave them in the water like in Shipwrecked. So I mean, this is the traditional way of dealing with hounds. One of the traditional ways, anyway. Just having a bunch of traps here, and they just walk over and kill themselves. You may have noticed that these pig houses are kind of far away. These ones are still kind of close, but there were even more in the area before. There were quite a few of them, and I just hammered them all down because you don't want to have the pigs near your base when the full moon comes. When the full moon comes, they obviously turn into werepigs. If you have Chester or Glommer nearby, they just smack it and kill it, which is obviously not a good thing. Oh, I should show you this area. It's autumn, right? It's near the end of autumn. You can tell it's near the end of autumn because you can see the notches on the clock. They're the night notches are much more abundant than normal in autumn. So as this area gets bigger and this area gets smaller, you know that autumn is about to end. So as you can see, there is a giant massacre of trees here, and that's because near the end of autumn the bearger appears, and I just kind of let it around to do some farming for me. Oh, it killed a glacier too. Wow. This lone pig house though. Ooh, meat. I guess the pig here died. Is there a tentacle here? Yeah, there is. There's two. No wonder it died. Usually when you find stuff inside the not water, the marsh biome dead, there's probably tentacles nearby. Something killed it. I mean, it doesn't just become meat randomly, right? Okay, so you can see like this entire area got completely destroyed by the Bearger. Several tentacles died as well. Just nothing really stands a chance against the Bearger, unless it's like a dragonfly. Scary mob. But yeah, that's basically the area down here. I have a bunch of lanterns as well. This is the lightning rod to keep everything alive in case it rains and lightning comes. Let's see, what else is there to say about this area? I have a spider and a bunny here, and this is just so that they fight each other. I gotta make sure I don't carry any meat on me before I go down there. Alright, let's take a look at the progress here. I don't know if they actually did anything because they're kind of far away. They have to be within 2 screens of you to actually actively fight. And there's only one bunny, so when the spider's getting up on it, it's actually going to just run away after taking enough damage. Let's see if I can force anything. There we go. Alright, well, this bunny's dead. And it's going to release spider warriors. And now I have spider warriors near my base. Nice! Good job, bunny. But the goal is to get more bunnies to surround the area and to deal with the spiders. Eventually, the bunnies will win if you have enough, because they're much stronger than spiders individually. Let's see, what else is there? The rocky turf, I've been taking it from here, slowly just destroying this biome. I've been taking grass tufts from this area. I'm going to bring those back to Shipwrecked, because I need more in Shipwrecked. Oh, as you can see, the farming area is much bigger in RoG than in Shipwreck. And the reason for this is because lanterns take a lot of grass to make. They take 6 grass to make. So I needed a bigger farm for this in order to bring the lanterns back. Because you can't actually make lanterns in Shipwreck. You can make the bottle lanterns, which are different, and they don't use light bulbs, they use bioluminescence. What else is there to talk about in RoG? I guess the plan. The reason why I only have like a kind of mini base, a smaller base, not really a mini base, is because I want to go spelunking and grab thulecite items and bring them back to Shipwrecked. Specifically, I want to bring back the Houndius Shootius because having a bunch of those around would be really cool. So there's one here and there's one here. 2 of them really close to my base. That's really convenient. It allows me to get light bulbs as well, which is also good for refueling my items in Shipwrecked that are really hard to refuel. You don't want to really use bioluminescence. You don't really want to use fireflies because they're kind of a rare commodity. This is the other one. You can see the rocks are mostly mined away. And yeah, I'm basically destroying this world. I haven't been to this area yet because it's not important. I've only been coming here for like the essentials, like I've been saying. So some of the exploration, I mean, by now it should have been done, but I didn't see a purpose to exploring this because it's just a forest biome. But in normal circumstances, you would want to explore it just because it's your world, right? You're going to be staying here. But for me, it's not really my world. It's like temporarily my world. So yeah, that's ROG. There's really not much to see because it's so small. And a majority of this effort is going back to Shipwrecked. So once I finish with all this stuff is going to go back. Well, not all that stuff. All this stuff is going to eventually go back in a different form. Going to bring some spiders back maybe. Going to bring some silk back because I kind of need silk in ROG. And yeah, that's basically it for ROG. So that is the Reign of Giants base. Alright, so this is the slot machine island. This is where I gamble, because gambling is fun. And as you can see, the flooring on this island is actually a lot more complete than some of the other areas, even my main base. It's mainly because this islands are actually very small. So if you look at this, I mean, this entire side is still natural. This is a set piece, so I just left it there for now. But yeah, as you can see, this is what the island looks like. There's beefalo in here. Just gonna leave them alone because beefalo are scary. Not really. But the entire edge of this island is cobblestone. Kinda. I'm eventually gonna move these down. I'll get rid of this wooden flooring and then make this cobblestone as well. But at the moment I don't have any cobblestone, so I can't actually do that. So you can just circle around here. I have a lot of boats everywhere on this island. And if you follow this path, there's a boat here, and this is the monkey area. This is where I farm monkeys on this island, if I ever do decide to do that. It's really small, though, the area, so I'm probably going to expand it a bit. Maybe put 2 of these inside there instead of just 1. Why are the hounds always attacking me? Holy crap. Well, okay. We'll get back to the rest of this area. I'll talk a little more about this area, and then I'll do some closing statements after I deal with these stupid pesky hounds. Alright, where was I? Got my spoils of war. Kill these stupid things. Give myself a hat. Okay, so as you can see, the base at nighttime, you can see all the lights, all the lanterns lighting the place up. Once it becomes night, actually night, it's going to be more apparent. But yeah, that's basically this island. Got the main area, got the nautical area. It's separated by different carpet types, different flooring types. I don't know what this is going to be yet, but eventually I'll figure it out. Slot machine's obviously there. Oh, it's the full moon, right? That's why the mush tree was there. And yeah, I think this entire area is gonna get expanded a bit. Get rid of these brushes, and I think that's basically it for this island. There really isn't much to do on the slot machine island other than gambling, but I'm trying to make it look as pretty as I can, and keeping it simple. So I'm gonna add more chests, probably add more crock pots. I might actually expand this further down so that I have 6 crock pots, and then all the drying racks will be here. But I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do for a lot of things yet, but somewhere down the line I'll figure it out. And let's see, what else was I going to do? The octopus is here. The doi doi is there. I actually dropped one of the doi dois onto this island. So the plan is to actually turn this area into a zoo. Um, and we're going to put doi dois there, we're going to put other wildlife there. Hopefully use the telelocator focus and have some fun with that. And then afterwards, I'm going to move the pigs to this side, I think. So it's closer to the battle area, the battlefield area. That way I can fight the pigs there if I want to, turn them into were-pigs, not have to worry about them killing my walls, killing my doi-dois and other wildlife. So hopefully the zoo will end up being looking pretty good. But yeah, I think that's it for the base tour and the plans. It's there's a lot to do, but somewhere down the line everything will be done, I hope. So the next time I do a base tour, it's probably not going to be for another couple 100 days, maybe close to like day 7, 800, because I want actual stuff to get done. I want to actually have some substance in this area, some substance here, and like some substance there and there, instead of just working on all the flooring and just paving the way for what I'm going to do in the future. I want to actually have the structures down the next time I show you the base and the world. So basically, that's it, I guess. That's it for the base tour and the plans. So I hope you enjoyed it. As always, you can subscribe and like on YouTube. You can follow me on Twitter for updates, YouTube for more videos, uh, Twitch for live streams. Obviously, you can subscribe on YouTube. That's what I usually say at the end of streams. Twitch is not really something I say at the end of streams because I'm streaming on Twitch. Anyway, those are the social media links. Oh, there's also SoundCloud. SoundCloud for tutorials and vlogs whenever I decide to put them on there. But that'll be it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in a couple 100 days. Have a nice day.